A rainforest, rainforest, is a thick jungle which gets an unusually large amount of rain. Rainforests cover about 6% of the Earth's surface. They hold about 1/2 of the world's plant and animal types. The 4 layers of the rainforest are the emergent layer, canopy layer, the understory, understory layer, and the forest floor. The emergent, emergent layer is made up of very tall trees up to 200 feet high. They are usually evergreens. There is good sunlight there. The canopy layer forms a roof over the 2 remaining layers. Animals like snakes, toucans, and tree frogs live in this layer. Not much sun reaches the next layer, the understory, understory, the understory layer. Plants then have to grow larger leaves to try to reach the sun. Jaguars, leopards, and many insects live here. The final layer, the forest floor, forestfloor, has almost no plants. Many leaves decay quickly. Rainforests are found in 5 major areas in the world. Central America is famous for its brightly colored birds. The Amazon, Amazon, jungle in South America is the world's largest rainforest. It has the greatest variety of plants and animals of any other place on Earth. Central Africa contains the world's 2nd largest rainforest. The rainforests of Asia stretch from India in the west to the islands of Java and Borneo, Borneo, in the Pacific Ocean in the east. Australia's rainforests are very dense and lush. 50 million tribal people live in the rainforests of the world. Much of their living space is being destroyed by logging, L-O-G-G-I-N-G, mining, M-I-N-I-N-G, and slash and burn farmers. These people are losing their food and shelter. 3 of the larger tribes are the Pygmies, P-Y-G-M-I-E-S, the Huli, H-U-L-I, and the Yanomami, Y-A-N-O-M-A-N-I. Pygmies live in Central Africa. The Huli people live in Papua New Guinea in the Pacific Ocean, and the Yanomami live in South America. The plants that live in the rainforest provide shelter and food for the animals. They also participate in gas exchange and provide much of the world's oxygen supply. Plants compete for sunlight on the ground, so some plants live on the branches of other plants. Aerial plants can get food from the air itself using air roots. Some of the interesting animals that live in the rainforest include spider monkeys, which are very large, almost 2 feet tall. They like to hang upside down from a tree with 4 limbs and a tail. They look like a spider and travel at a very high speed through the trees. These monkeys have only 4 fingers and no thumb. Spider monkeys eat fruits and seeds from high up in the canopy. Toucans, Toucans, are colorful birds with short and thick necks. The bright colors on their bill help attract a mate. Their bills are sharp and can tear off big pieces of fruit. They eat lizards and small birds and live in holes in trees. Toucans live in the canopy layer in South and Central America. They are very important because they help to scatter the seeds from the fruit that they eat. A poison arrow frog, Poisonarrowfrog, is found in Central and South America too. Its poison is very powerful and can cause paralysis or death. One of these frogs has enough poison to kill 100 people. Native hunters put the poison on the tip of their arrows. So in summary, rainforests cover about 1/6 of the earth. They receive abundant rainfall each year and the foliage is thick. The rainforests contain many of the plant and animal species of the world. They have 4 layers. Each layer has its own characteristics, plants, and animals. Okay, so we've got a rainforest. It's called a rainforest because it receives a large amount of rain throughout the year. That's what makes it very special. Our rainforests can be separated into 4 layers. So we have our emergent layer, which is right at the top. If our plants are growing big and tall and up towards the sun, our layer right at the top.
And those plants are competing to get to the sun.
Yeah.
That's why they grow so tall.
Some of those trees can grow up to hundreds of meters tall. Then after our emergent layer, we have the canopy layer, which is all the bottom branches of the trees. It's where we'll see monkeys swinging and birds chirping and spider monkeys swinging from tree to tree.
And those layers create quite a bit of shade, don't they?
Yes. And then when we get to the understory layer, there's hardly any sun because all these big tall trees are blocking the sun. So there's hardly any sun in the understory layer. So when we get to the last layer, which is the forest floor, we've learned that plants need water and sunlight to grow.
Don't push up plants. You're looking at plants.
And because there's no sunlight on the forest floor, we don't have many plants that grow. So you can see all 4 of these layers have different types of animals and different types of plants that live there. Some of the animals we can find are animals like spider monkeys with their long spider monkey arms. We can find toucans, which are my favorite bird in the whole world.
You have to show them a picture of a toucan.
You're going to get your picture. You can find all kinds of insects. We can find all kinds of frogs, like the poison arrow frog. You get slithery snakes.
Geckos and lizards and all the creepy crawly ants. And bugs and holes.
And because the rainforest has these different layers, it means that it can have many different types of animals living there. You can have animals that need lots of sun, plants that need lots of sun, animals that don't need sun, plants that don't need sun. We can have vines, we can have birds, we can have frogs, we can have creepy crawly spiders and grasshoppers and beetles.
And you just wonder why giraffes have such long necks. You know why? Because they like to eat the leaves right at the top of the tree. So God gave them a very long neck so they can get there. Okay, cool, eh? Alright, let's do some questions.
So you're going to show me what you learned?
Okay, let's go do this. Let's get a little high five over here because I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you, always. Come on.
At university we had to do African literature, Dan. And we learned all about a story about how the giraffe got its long neck.
Jump up. Jump up, jump up. That's it. You got your special chair. That's it.
Off you go. And we got you a proper pointer.
Thank you, Jess.
I must say thank you to Mom. She got it out the cupboard for you.
Okay, let's see how you go, buddy.
Let's have a sit down. On your bum.
Let's help this straight for you.
We're not going to do any spelling words for this lesson. Because
Questions.
I've noticed the spelling words, you've got them, you know this, we've done them, they finished now. How does that sound?
Question.
So you're going to sit nice and straight in your chair. Let me move that one for you.